How someone speaks to you may reflect your relationship. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I just share with you my perspective on different topics. You know, sometimes people can be very abrasive. And, you know, if someone's abrasive to me, I look at it, is that their personality? Or is it simply isolated towards me? Is someone not being nice to me? Is that their personality? Or is it being isolated towards me? And sometimes I will give a little bit more room for people who it's their personality. But often I don't even want to get to know personalities like that. And yet, what about somebody who, you know, whether it's on social media or whether it's in person, that maybe responds nasty to us through a comment, through a statement, through words, through, you know, in any which way? What do? Well, I take a step back. I usually don't respond right away, and I take time to interpret what they just said and why they said it. Did they misunderstand something that I said? Did they misinterpret it? Did they take it the wrong way? Sometimes people take things the wrong way, and sometimes I'll try to clear things up first. But if I've noticed that that person was really, really not nice, that's reflecting them. That's not reflecting me, even if they misinterpreted what I said. Sometimes I don't even try to clear it up because, well, if they're going to react in that manner, that's ultimately who they are, whether it's somebody I've known a long time or whether it's somebody I've known a short time. Now, I realize that some people have off moments, off days, you know, I understand that, and I make room for that. And yet, if somebody is not nice to me, especially on social media, I will unfriend. If it's in person, I will likely unfriend or at least step back, or I will acknowledge it and I'll say, you know what, I feel like you've just been rude to me, you know, and maybe that's all it takes and we can talk about it and clear it up. Sometimes not. Sometimes people are looking for a reason to not be nice. And I've had people like that. I remember one person in particular. I could just feel it. I could feel it building up towards me. They were looking for a reason to not be nice. And the things that they were saying along the way were kind of building up, and I took notice. And then one day they were not nice to somebody else, and I realized, that is really who they are. I just didn't see that in the beginning because often in the beginning, we don't see things as people really may be, that side of their personality. You know, people have many sides to their personalities. And so the thing is that we have to weigh it. Does the good outweigh the not so good? And often the not so good will outweigh the good, even though the good weighs heavier or weighs more. Because when we have to deal with something negative within a person's personality, sometimes we just don't even want to deal with the good, because if we know that ultimately that negative side is going to come out that's significant, we just don't want to deal with it. Everybody can have their idiosyncrasies. Everybody can have their off days. People are not perfect, and I realize that. And we wouldn't even have a relationship if we looked for perfect people. And yet some people have significant personality issues, I guess is what we would call it, that can infringe upon a good relationship. And I prefer to just move on from that relationship. I always try to do it politely, kindly, nicely, but I prefer to move on, and I move on. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.